we have been talking about a target such as prolactin, which is overexpressed in 80% of ovarian cancer patients. And we need to do more to stay the course and persevere in order to get this target over to phase one and benefiting the patients, in this case, women with ovarian cancer.
Welcome and thank you for joining us for the Virtual Investor On Demand Summer Spotlight What's Your Story series. My name is Janine Thomas. I am CEO of JTCIR, and today we are featuring Dr. Stella Vnook. She is co-founder of Kaida Biopharma. Welcome, Stella.
Thank you so much, Sheena. It's a pleasure to be here.
So happy to have you. And for our audience, before I turn it over to Stella, I'd like to remind you that Stella will be making forward-looking statements, and I encourage everyone to view the company's website at kaida-biopharma.com for the latest information. Okay, Stella, so we're going to turn it over to you. We want to hear your story. Why don't you start with telling us a little bit about yourself and your journey to a co-founder of Kaida?
Well, thank you, Janine. I have been in pharma industry for, oh my God, almost 2 decades. It's hard to believe it's been so long. But believe it or not, my journey actually started from academia and grounded in science, and then went on to being healthcare provider, licensed healthcare provider in PA. Continued to actually maintain my license. When I had my residency in Fox's Cancer Center, I was very passionate about finding treatments for cancer. Remember, it's almost over 2 decades ago. There were very limited options, and I was heartened by the poor outcomes. I actually went on to work for Merck for over 14 years and learning everything about the industry from a different perspective. How do you make decisions on taking an asset from lab to commercialization, marketing, and so on and so forth, finance, and actually how to get it covered by payers. I'm passionate about the space. And then over 5 years ago, I've had all the experience and ammunition from science and large pharma to bridge me back to where I begun, right? So I help a lot of companies scale from that brilliant innovation to becoming a commercial asset. I met the founders of Kaida about 2 years ago, and many of you have followed me through the years, know that I'm passionate about finding treatments for ovarian cancer. It was near and dear to my heart. And when they approached me, I absolutely loved the science, and I wanted to come in as the co-founder to help them making sure that this brilliant science gets to patients.
Thanks for sharing that, Stella. So, was there a definitive moment that shaped your career, your focus, or your passion?
Well, as many of you following my journey know that my mom and I came after a Chernobyl explosion, and coming to a reality that we might be one of the few exposed to a huge amount of radiation and dealing with a variety of conditions that stem from that, and not known to science and how to address it, how to treat it, really focused me in trying to go into the areas of innovation, looking for opportunities in either gynecological cancers, women conditions, and other rare conditions. And really from there began the journey of everything and anything in pharma.
Appreciate you sharing that. So, Stella, one of the things that we're trying to have as the outcome of this segment is helping our audience get a look into the life of leadership for our companies. Can you tell us one thing that people would be surprised to know about you?
I think most people have seen me over the years as an executive. I have founded many companies and a CEO. Not many know that I actually managed to be a mother to wonderful two children and a wife, and still have time to contribute to a lot of different missions beyond pharma. So outside of the executive realm, there's also many roles that I play.
It's funny, most people don't see that, especially as an executive in the pharma space. They forget about the personal side. So I appreciate you sharing that with our audience. As you reflect on your journey to this point, how do you think your story and leadership, and as your role as co-founder of Kaida, positions the company to create stakeholder value?
Well, I think my role in leadership has been really grounded by curiosity and perseverance. I'm curious about what other treatments are out there. I'm curious about what we don't know, but then building the strategy and resilience to stay the course. And I think that's very much a resonant of Kaida's story, right? We have been talking about a target such as prolactin, which is overexpressed in 80% of ovarian cancer patients. And we need to do more to stay the course and persevere in order to get this target over to phase one and benefiting the patients, in this case, women with ovarian cancer. Many times, this cancer haven't been identified when it's stage 3B or 4. That means the cancer have already grown outside of its barriers and metastasized. So these are the patients that need it now. MD Anderson have published the studies about prolactin as a target, and there is no reason to doubt the opportunity and the fact that this therapy would work because we've seen the data firsthand. So, again, this is the story of curiosity being answered, and now we have to show resilience and to stay the course and execute on this journey.
Well, Stella, I love your passion and I appreciate you joining us for this segment. I also like to thank our listeners for tuning in. And if you're interested in what you heard today, I do encourage you to visit the company's website at kaida-biopharma.com for more information. And on their website, you can sign up to follow the company to receive their alerts as well as follow their social channels to stay current on the latest information. Stella, can't wait to have you back on. Can't wait to hear about the progress with Kaida. And to our audience, if you like what you heard with the Summer Spotlight, What's Your Story webcast, we encourage you to visit our website at virtualinvestorco.com. Thanks, everyone, and wishing you a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Jenny.